Hello students and viewers, welcome to our online lessons today. My name is Idemili Chizobam from the Agricultural Science Department of St. Charles College, Onitsha, here in Anambra State. The subject is agricultural science and the topic is fishery. At the end of this lesson, I will expect the students to answer these questions. Explain the meaning of these terms in fish production. I, fishery. I, aquaculture. I, fish farming. IV, fishing. V, fish. Number 2, give the 2 classes of other aquatic organisms and list their examples. Number 3, list any 5 uses of fish and fish products. Now to the lesson content. Fish is not a farm animal, but because of the nutritive value of fish in the diet of man, the rearing of fish as a major source of protein in the diet of man is now encouraged. As the supply of fish from the natural water bodies does not meet up with the needs of man, so the need for artificial rearing of fish in man-made water became necessary. Before we go on with this lesson, let us look at some terminologies in fish farming that will always come up during this lesson. Aquaculture. This is the act of rearing fish and other aquatic organisms in man-made water bodies, like the ponds, the reservoirs, the cages, etc. Fish farming. This is the act of rearing selected fish species in an enclosed water body like the fish pond. Fishing. This is the process of getting fish and other aquatic organisms out of water for use by man. Fishery. This is a science that studies and manages the rearing of fish in man-made water called fish pond. Fish. Fish is a cold-blooded animal that survives only in water. They are vertebrates, and they breathe by the means of gills and swim by means of their fins. Now, other aquatic organisms. Apart from fishes, there are other animals that live in water. These organisms, when they are caught by fishermen, can be used by man for various purposes. These other aquatic organisms are classified into A, vertebrates. The vertebrates are those animals that possess backbones. The invertebrates. The invertebrates are those organisms that live in water without backbones. Now let's look at the vertebrates. Those in the group of vertebrates among the aquatic organisms are the amphibians. The amphibians are those animals that survive both in water and out of water, which means they live both in water and on land. Examples are frogs and toads. The reptiles, number 2. The reptiles include the crocodiles, the turtles, the alligators, the water snakes. Number 3, the mammals. Those that give birth to their young ones alive and feed them with breast milk, and they live in water. Examples are the whales, the dolphins, the hippopotamus, the seals, etc. Then the second group of the other aquatic living organisms are the invertebrates. The invertebrates are those organisms that live in water that do not have backbones. They don't have bony skeletons. They are called shellfish. Those in this group are the crustaceans. These are the smallest living organisms in water. They are mainly used as food by the bigger organisms in water and even by man. They include the shrimps, the crabs, the lobsters, the prawns, and the crayfish. Then another group of the invertebrates in water are the mollusks. They include the octopus, the squid, the oysters, the periwinkles, the snails. They are usually characterized by the possession of shells. Uses of fish and fish products. Fish and fish products can be used in a number of ways by man. Some of these ways include food. Fish supplies us with high-quality protein, fats and oil, vitamins, minerals that are very healthy for man. Livestock feed. Waste from fish products like bones, fins, intestines are used to prepare fish meal that serve as supplements in livestock production to supply the necessary nutrients in animal feed. Number 3, fish oil. Fish oil can be used in preparation of candle wax, paints, and drugs. The whale oil is used for heating and lubrication. Heating means that they can be used as energy in cooking and other industrial and domestic purposes. Then medicinal purposes. Fish oil can be used to prepare medicine for the use of man. This is because something like the cod liver oil from the fish has lots of vitamins, which can be used by man. Number 5, fertilizers. Some fish products can be collected and be used in making fertilizers, used to prepare fertilizer that farmers use in enriching their soil. These fertilizers now contain those nutrients that are originally in the fish. Source of foreign exchange for the nation. Fish and fish products can be a source of foreign exchange to the government, especially when they are exported to other countries. When they pay us, they give us their own foreign currency. This becomes the foreign exchange that the government uses. Number 7, fishery creates employment opportunity to the people. Most people now go into fish farming in order to earn their living. On graduation, youths, after looking for a job for so many years, can go into fish production, and from this, they earn their living. Number 8, fish farming creates avenue for recycling of waste, both industrially and domestically. Industrial wastes are used in fishing fishes. Not all of them, the ones that are good. Domestically, our leftover foods and other waste from the kitchen can be used in feeding the fishes. Number 9, fish farming can be a source of recreational purposes. A good example is the Argungu Fishing Festival in Sokoto State of Nigeria. This festival has attracted people from outside Nigeria, thereby yielding foreign exchange for the nation again. Number 10, source of leather. The skin of cartilaginous fishes like salmon and shark are very tough and are used in making special leather called shagreen. Crocodile and turtle skins are also used in manufacturing belts, bags, wallets, shoes. These products are used by men. Number 11, aesthetics. People keep aquariums in their homes and offices for pleasure and for beautification. These aquariums have natural or artificial fishes enclosed in them, and people look at them and they derive pleasure in such things. Now, we go to the classification of fishes. Fishes are aquatic organisms. They live in water all through their lives. And they are classified on two bases. The first classification is classification based on their habitat. And what do we mean by habitat? Habitat means the place where they live, and that is water. Habitat is the place where fishes are found, and that is water. So classification based on habitat is one. The second is classification based on their morphology. Morphology means the type of bones in their body. Now, classification based on habitat. Fishes are found in 3 different water habitats. These habitats include 1. Freshwater habitat. These are fishes that are found in freshwater bodies. That is, those water bodies that has no salt taste. The water body that tastes just like the water we drink. We call them the freshwater bodies. Freshwater bodies include the rivers, the streams, the ponds, and lakes. Examples of freshwater fishes include the tilapia, the mudfish, the catfish, the trout, the perch, the pike, the catfish, and so many other ones. The second classification, according to their habitat, is the saltwater habitat. These are fishes found in saltwater bodies, that is, water that tastes salty. Such water bodies include seas and oceans. Examples of fishes found in saltwater bodies include the shark, the salmon, the mackerel, the sardine, the cod. The cod is that one we call the stockfish, the croaker, the skates, the eels, the tunas, and others. These saltwater fishes can also be called marine water fishes, because salt water can also be called marine water. Then number 3 on the classification based on habitat is brackish water habitat. The brackish water is the water between fresh water and salt water. That is that water that is found where the fresh water and the salt water meet. This type of water body is usually found in coastal areas and lagoons. They neither taste salty nor fresh. They are in between the two tastes. Fishes found in this type of water bodies are the tapoon, the red snappers, the gray mullet, and others. And the second classification is classification based on morphology. This is classification based on the bony framework of the fishes, that is, the type of their skeletal structure. Under the morphology, fishes are classified into 2. 1, bony fishes. These are fishes that have very strong bones in their body. They have very strong skeletal system. Examples include the tilapia, the catfish, the croaker, the carp, the trout, the salmon, the mackerel, and others. So the second classification based on morphology is cartilaginous fishes. These are fishes that have soft bones in their bodies. They have soft skeletal system called cartilages, hence the name cartilaginous fishes. Examples of such fishes include shark, salmon, dolphin, dogfish, skates, and rays. Now students, having come to the end of our lesson today, we have learned that fishery is that science that deals with the production of fish and other aquatic organisms in an enclosed body of water, and that this fish has so many uses for man. It is used as food, it is used as foreign exchange earning for the government. Even leather can be made from fishes with tough skin to produce products that man use. Fish can also help us in recycling waste materials, domestically and industrially. We also classified fishes into their habitat and into their morphology. habitat. Fishes have 3 different habitats. That is the place where they live, which is the water. The freshwater fishes is one. The marine water or saltwater fishes is another one. And then the brackish water fishes. That is the water that does taste either salty or fresh. It is in between the two of them. Such waters, I told you, can be found in lagoons and in coastal areas. We also talk about classification according to their morphology, which is the type of bones possessed by these fishes. And according to their morphology, we were able to classify fishes into 2. The bony fishes, those with very strong bones in their skeletal system. And then the cartilaginous fishes, those with very soft bones in their skeletal framework. And this soft bone can also be called cartilages, hence the name cartilaginous fishes. Now with this, answer the following questions. Number 1, explain the following terms in fish production. A, fishery. B, fish. C, aquaculture. D, fish farming. And E, fishing. Number 2, list any 2 classes of other aquatic organisms and give their examples. Number 3, state any 5 uses of fish and fish products. Now, your answers can be sent to my WhatsApp contact number, which is 0806 983 2881. Again, 0806 983 2881. Thanks for your time and bye.